but your knowledge of fairies and fairy tales are more from your upbringing. So thus there's not really no one wanted to teach the lesson of you should hang out with fairies more, kid. No one wanted to teach that lesson. Ever.
What was the exact phrasing he used? Live together.
Can Fae and
In
Mortal
peace.
live together in peace?
In peace.
Yeah.
Like not just like exist near each other, but coexist.
Exactly.
That's
No offense, Lord Vestato, I'm not sure if that is possible. Maybe it isn't. But just because it is impossible does not mean we should not try to achieve it. He just gestures all of you. I've already found some insights already.
There's a cynical part of me that wants to think that's not possible. But what insights have you found in your life that might dissuade that thought?
He gestures at you guys.
Mixed batch of
Cooperation.
weirdos.
Cooperation is the first step. Tearing down those walls of ignorance. The biases of power. There is much that us Fae can learn from mortals. And many Fae were mortal once. Sometimes we just need a reminder of such.
Funny you mention that. Seems every Fae we meet has this curious fascination with mortal.
I have my theories on it, but I won't posit them.
There be a thing about power. In Reese's own tribe, there be a concept. Can one coexist with a thunderstorm? Can one long for the clarity of disaster? Yes. This thing is called lackism.
Only time will tell how true your beliefs are, how founded mine are.
Seems we'll have plenty of time to search for it.
I'll have eternity to search for it.
Sorry to hear that.
Do not be sorry. If it were a fool's goal, then I am a fool. And one should not pity fools. I'm happy. No, I made a Mr. T joke.
Looks down at that.
Do not be dissuaded, Sir Minotaur. There's a difference between being a fool and being ignorant. Being ignorant means you've yet to be taught the truth. Being a fool is being defensive against the truth.
Unfortunately, it's not me I worry for. It's the ones that are so desperate.
Desperation makes many a fool. Whether or not they're foolish by their choice, by circumstance, or are merely ignorant of a better way. That depends. Like all things in life. He takes a step away from the road, but I've detained you all for long enough. I hope to meet you all again. And I hope your alliance goes well.
Yeah. It's been wonderful meeting you.
He does a curt bow at that. You do seem rather struck by meeting me.
I mean, like I said, I heard a lot of stories. Never thought I'd meet the real thing. I was under the impression you didn't talk, though. That's, fun.
I try not to talk when I'm in the mortal realm. I notice that mortals tend to linger upon anything I say a bit too much.
Yeah, you do have something of a presence.
I might be well-traveled, but those that are wise have to acknowledge that they don't know everything. Myself included.
Your insight has been very much appreciated, though, regardless.
Thank you for your kind words. Kirsty, roll me persuasion. Oh, wow. What? You don't have persuasion trained?
How do what?
Worst bard ever.
What can
You're
I
fired.
say?
You're fired as
Taking your
bard.
bard card. Give us your bard card.
Card.
You're
Bard
a sorcerer
card.
again.
Got a 15.
Does Abigail have inspiration?
I think we all
Best I can do
have
is some
inspiration
sorcery
from the
point.
cake.
I think I've got persuade. I've got an inspiration. Do I not?
You do, but
Alright.
I'd rather use your guys' NPC ones first.
Fair.
Oh, okay. I'll accept this.
NPCs are inspiration batteries, I've come to learn.
I should
Oh, it got
do
worse.
inspiration, so.
I'm sorry, I have failed you.
God
Well-
dang it.
Time to put her down.
Do you want to use your inspiration?
Yeah, go for it. Otherwise, I'll just hoard it, so.
Big money.
That's
Better money.
It's better by a point.
One better.
It could be worse. To be fair, the highest number you rolled that entire time was 7.
Yep.
It's like the dice were not.
Yep.
in
I mean,
favor.
there is a case that Abigail can give you advantage. So
Ooh.
what? So we've used 2 inspirations, but if you had advantage, we wouldn't use. We'd
Would've
only
used
have
one
used
of them.
1. We still get 1 more. Okay, hold on. So this is advantage. So the first 2 are advantage, normal roll. The second and the third and fourth one are inspiration roll with advantage.
Oh my god.
Nice! Holy shit, man!
Brr. You rolled
You guys want to open? Like, I should give one of you guys the sheet because apparently my luck is shit today.
Here, just out of
I mean, I'm not
curiosity.
gonna lie, it's sort of. It fits in with Thea's personality, so.
No, I'm not gonna roll much better. No, we're good, we're good. Keep where it is.
You want to use your inspiration or no?
No.
No, not you. That
Oh,
person.
sorry.
Oh, reduce mine. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. That's so much better.
Hey.
Wow,
Hey.
now we're
With like a
coming up
17.
Millhouse.
Hey.
It's not every day one meets a legend. Might happen here, but no one bring it up. Thank you for your kind words. You do me a great service with that. He reaches into like a really one of those really big pouches, like almost like a satchel, like on his back, like on the flat of his back, on the belt area, like one of those really big ones, like big pouches. He reaches into it and pulls something out and walks over and gives it to you.
Ooh. Hold up my
It's
hand.
it's a whetstone.
Oh, thank you.
It's like one of those stick ones, you know, like the
A honing rod?
like there you go, honing rod.
Okay.
That's
That
my
is
fetish.
He gives you it. I've used this for quite some time. I'm afraid I find little use for it these days, though.
Thank you. I'll treasure it.
It is not a
I don't-
gift, before you wonder. It is trade
Oh.
for kind words.
Well, thank you all the same. I'm sure it'll come in very useful.
He nods and takes a step back. and just sort of gestures with his hand like, off you go.
Hmm?
Do not let me keep you.
Sweet.
I have
Begin
no
to
powers
plug
I have no powers of prophecy, but I imagine you all have a long way to go still. This is but your first step.
Depends on the chosen route, but yeah, probably a bit.
I do not mean the Fey Wilds, girl.
Fair enough.
So,
I'm no wise man, but I hope you find what you're looking.
Ah,
I hope, as do you. I hope you do as well. I hope the tragedy in your heart can be healed. Now go. He begins taking gentle steps up the hill back to his quote-unquote original post. And that's something interesting. Like, when he steps, he doesn't break or bend any blades of grass. He just sort of coasts through them gently, as if never leaving an impact. That delicate footwork.
Except he's a legendary swordsman. Weird.
As he's sort of just getting on the cusp of within earshot, Race is just gonna sort of chuckle a little bit to himself and then look over at Varric, and then he's just gonna say, him lucky, not more mortals be like you, eh, Varric? Silence be its own language.
Actions speak louder than words, so.
Yeah, I suppose if anybody's paying attention to Fiaca, she's literally like vibrating in excitement right now. Just staring down at this like whetstone, just like, oh my god.
The girl just goes over and like looks over her shoulder. It's like, so what do you think it does?
I've not gotten to that stage yet. Give me a minute.
Okay, just pats her on the shoulder.
Still
Okay.
riding off the excitement.
Via goes
Need
I
some
literally just
time alone. We can wait.
Oh, Brewhog, not like
No,
that.
no, I'm fine. I just met a literal living legend who I've been hearing stories about since I was like put my hand up to my like knee height since I was this tall.
Oh, you're so tiny.
What?
It's called the Blue Moon Bladestone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Don't be used twice a month.
Well, funny you mention that, actually.
Oh no.
It actually can only be used, or it gets recharged once a blue moon. Deadass.
How often are blue moons? Is that a
Every couple weeks. As
so it's okay, so
twice
it's just
a
like
month.
a normal.
yeah, that
He was saying it was a meme,
okay,
but it's also
okay,
accurate.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Well,
I thought you meant
there is a reason. Yeah, well, that's sort of the thing. He's called the Coronal Swordsman because the techniques and blades he uses either implicate either phases of the moon or clouds, depending on if we're talking about technique or blade. So, there you go, the Blue Moon Bladestone. I'll give a type up for it. It does have use right now. It does not require attunement, which would be really shitty. It
You're
can
attuned to
only
something
be
that can be
used
used once
once
every 20
every
sessions.
2 weeks. And you gotta be attuned to it all the time. That'd be
What is this
fucking shit. What the fuck is this? Is that a raccoon?
Yes,
Jesus
it's a very
Christ.
thirsty raccoon.
Can't he just put his snout in the mug's opening is big?
Yeah, but he has to breathe. If he puts his nose in the water, he can't breathe. It's
Don't
survival.
question the
Raccoon
trap
figured it
panda.
out.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Oh my god. I need to turn off that meme. Just looking at it. Oh my god. Okay, no, don't, for fuck's sake.
So it's actually a really interesting item. Mostly because, well, first off, it's super hard to recharge. 2 weeks lasts in eternity. Secondly, is it basically gives you a class feature.
Oh.
So what happens is it can only be used on slashing weapons. Just like the blades he uses. He doesn't have any like rapiers for like piercing and stuff like that. Well, rapiers can slash, I know, but him in particular, he uses like just slashing based weapons, like
long sword, short sword.
Just because
more like falchions and stuff like that.
Matt is not using curved swords.
Scimitar.
Stuff like that, yeah. So it can only be used on slashing weapons only. But what it does, and you get one for free, is it gives you the ability to smite. It is technically radiant damage. It's not divine smite, but it is radiant damage. Which you can see why being able to deal radiant damage in the Feywilds as its best swordsman probably is pretty important. Scimitar. Oh, that's what the Blue Moon Bladestone does. You can use it now. What it essentially does, or I already told you what it essentially does, but in more detailed, you get one free smite, a 3rd level equivalent smite. So that's 4d8. Yeah, no, 2, 3.
Starts at 2.
Yeah, 4d8 radiant damage. If it is against a, now this is the part that's different. If it's against any elder creature, fey, fiend, or devil, demon, undead, technically, stuff like that. If it's in the list of protection from good and evil, you get an additional die against it.
Hey, nice.
So that's any of your smites.
Oh, I was about to scroll up there and I realised that I can't actually scroll. For God's sake.
Yeah, so aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, which are devils and demons, and undead.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Ooh.
comprehensive, actually.
Yeah.
It is a very powerful item. Catches can only be used every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It doesn't require attunement. So there's that. You can use it right now even. You can use it while you're traveling, like honing your blade while you're walking, like a dad on Thanksgiving. All right, can't wait to carve this turkey. Dad, stop! You've sharpened the blade 50 times already. Oh yeah, I can't wait to cut into that meat. Dad, stop. I have uncles that do that shit. I think it's like no noise.
Do they do it out of meat?
Funny thing,
does.
which is
One of them does.
Which is kind of like a very nice little intricate detail, is a honing rod doesn't actually sharpen the blade, but it does make the edge straighter.
Yeah, which is why it's not a hunting rod.
Yes, which improves
Cutting
function.
capability.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you had to, when you slash at something, you had to get at a really precise angle to get maximum severance, so to speak. So if the blade is straighter, it cuts better, technically.
Yeah. So if you both use a honing rod every now and then and a whetstone like every once a month, you're good as gold.
You're golden.
I like it. Very nice.
Yeah. So, my stomach is acting up again. Sorry. I blame my stomach. Don't worry, I'll execute it someday. For its subordinates. But in the meantime, you guys talk about the Bladestone and stuff like that if you want to use it now or not.
I don't have any slashing weapons, so go on, guys. Have fun. Well, I have axes, but I'm not.
I don't weapon. I am weapon.
Understandable. Can your claws use them? Or like teeth? No, your teeth would be piercing.
No, piercing. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Let me see. Where are my teeth? Yeah, piercing.
Yeah, bites, piercing, claws, or slashing. Tails are bludgeoning.
So you only have the bite.
But yeah, Fia, you have a scimitar speed.
I do indeed. Do you have any slashing stuff? Oh, do you want to use it on them?
I have a sword, yes, but it's primarily I use my hand.
I'm a magic
Okay.
helmet. Do you have a magic
But
helmet?
that being said, you know, if it were
Well, he disconnected.
this,
Hmm.
no, that's the GM. That's good. That was a nat one, anyways. Ha! You don't see it. That's a lot of
yeah.
damage.
Oh yeah, Lunar Tide.
That being said, I think just from a utility standpoint,
Spreading out the Nova ability would probably not be bad.
potentially, yeah. So my main thought is, well, first off, he gave it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my main thought.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I was thinking the best utilization of it would be in conjunction with another ability we have to make things vulnerable.
Right. I can do that.
So you're turning 48 into 8d8.
That'd be
Yes.
Also, I love that you got an item that's just like, you can smite occasionally. More powerful than the new paladin. Shit. I should have put more levels in. What level does... Oops, that's the wrong one.
What level does what?
What level does paladin get third? I'm assuming way late. Big fuck you for me to you guys.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 3. Oh, wow, that's
Let's
way
see, this
earlier than I
is-
thought. 9.
21, 40, 46. So that'd be a 92 damage swing right there if that was double stacked with that and the vulnerability.
Pretty solid.
Nope, that's wrong.
Yeah.
But that's also, I believe, an action for raise.
Let's see. Path to the Grave, I believe it is. There you go. Channel Divinity. Yeah, action. I could
Mark
use my
changes
action to
life force
hold.
determination.
Yes,
Go on.
I could hold my action and then use my reaction for when one of you guys attack. And then this.
But use the held action.
Before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before the person that's got the
Otherwise, if
Yeah,
our
yeah.
initiatives are a little wobbly, it's gonna go because it's by the wording. It's the next attack that hits, right? So
Yeah. It's like
Right.
Guiding Bolt.
Yeah.
Guiding Bolt? Yeah, that's it.
Right. So what I'm saying is the double damage would have to be more beneficial than him using his action on something.
Which, with how much damage it outputs, it would probably be equal, if not better.
I could see a use case for it. Because I have a lot. If I set up, most of my stuff is concentration, setup, triggering effect. So yeah, I mean, inflict wounds, I guess.
Yeah. But it's like inflict wounds for one turn versus that, which is lightly
Exactly.
perpetual. Yeah. Well, still one turn. Well,
I mean,
it's
if
one
I
turn
had
for
an
that thing.
action
But...
surge.
Yeah,
Wait.
Oh no, my fucking inflict wounds does more damage. Whatever will I do, inflict wounds?
Inflict greater wounds.
This
But
spell
yeah,
is
no,
spell.
definitely. Should
What
be.
the fuck?
It kind of is,
What is
because there's a
yeah.
spell called Harm,
Super
Yeah.
cheese.
which is essentially inflict greater wounds.
It's just as
Yeah. Yeah, there's healing word and then there's heal. But they're
Yeah.
both so inflict wounds is first level, healing word is first level, but then they get their big brother versions of normal heal and harm. I think at like 4th level, 5th, something like that. I don't know.
Sounds
That's
about
right.
Halfway mark.
I think heal might be 7th level spell. It's up there.
Really?
Oof. Doofa.
Yeah, heal's a big boy spell.
Oh, you get prayer of healing. which is shitty,
Right.
but also
And
good.
then you mass cure wounds at 5th, and mass
Yeah.
healing word at 3rd.
Let's see. Heal 6th
Sixth
level
level spell.
evocation.
6th. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Harm is
And regenerate
also
7.
6. So they're both
Ah.
Oh, so
yeah,
there
they're
you
both
go,
6. Yeah, they're both are inverses of one another. So you want to use the Blue Moon Blade Stun? Just wondering. Just curious.
It's casual.
Just wondering.
You know, Fia, you should use it yourself. I think, personally. Just pop it on there.
Big brain. Use Blue Moon Blade Stun. Go walk back 120 feet to the Tavish household. Ask one of the islands, hey, can you accelerate this 2 weeks?
Oh my
Big
god.
brain.
Yeah.
You technically can do that. It's a question of are you going to do that, but you technically can.
Knock on the front door. I thought you guys just left. Yes, but we got a cool item.
You enter the front door, Connor's throwing a bomb at Casimir. Oh, you're back. We're playing baseball.
You know, I am proficient in pushing my luck.
That's a good one.
Yo, I'm stealing that. Man, that's a Jesse sheet. Holy shit. That's good. Holy shit, that's good. Oh, that's great. That's great. So anyways, yeah, you want to use it or not?
Yeah, if nobody else thinks they'll make better use of it, then
I
sure.
think the only people that have slashing weapons are you or Ruhan. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe Riz, but I don't think you use weapons anyways, so there you go.
In my
Imagine
Pogo
using
PQ.
weapons.
Yeah, imagine
Imagine using
having to use physical implements of her elders.
How pedantic.
Yeah. Couldn't be me.
Yeah. And I know you said it takes 2 weeks to recharge, but how long do you have to actually use the ability?
Well, I actually have a scimitar.
Well, I guess it's yours now. So you can use spell slots to smite for 24 hours.
Oh, okay, 24 hours. Okay.
You get one free smite, though. That's at 3rd
Yeah.
level. During that 24-hour period. If you don't use that free smite during the 24-hour period, then it expires along with the rest of it.
Oh, then Fia should definitely.
Yeah,
I would allow you to drop uses of your runes to do the same. I think that's fitting. You would still get the free one, though. You could quote-unquote expend the energy of your rune to do equivalencies of a spell slot. Like, oh, actually, there actually is a thing we can use for, a basis for this in the Tal'Dorei setting. The rune sorcerer thingy, the rune child. Not true to what runes are, but, whatever. So, mechanically, it's pretty cool. So I think... Where is it? Rune child! Yeah, see glyphs. 1d... Okay, well, that's, no, different die. 5, 10, 12, so... So expend a rune, you get one essence rune, get an additional rune every time you take a level in the class. You spend any sorcery points in equal number. Oh, okay. So if it's a 1-to-1 conversion to sorcery points to rune activated runes, you have a number of runes equal to your level total. For spell slot equivalencies, I'll say 2 slots per levels per rune for you, Ruhan, because that's sort of your whole kit and caboodle. Fuck this class. Because they